ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निरञ्जनं नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पासुतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामि। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। विवेकजानन्दनिमग्नचित्तं विवेकदानैकविनोदशीलं विवेकभासाकमनीयकान्तिं विवेकिनं तम् अहं नमामि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धेः उल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
Moksha must be nityam. That nitya moksha cannot be the karma phalam. Karma phalam in the form of apti, utpattihi, samskaraha, vikaraha. Karma will give only these four results. Any action will give only these four results. You cannot imagine any other result other than these four types of results. It's all grandness of our forefathers. How much they are sure and confident in defining things. So any action will give only these four types of results. One is aptihi, attaining. Another is utpattihi, producing. Third one is samskaraha, purifying. Fourth one is vikaraha, modifying. The result will be in the form of either attaining or producing or refining or modifying. Moksha cannot come under any of these things. Moksha, if it is attained, it will be lost. If it is produced, if moksha is produced, then it will be expired, because any product will have expiry date. If it is purified, then again it will be impure, it will become impure. If it is vikaraha, if it is modified, then it is anityam. Any modification is anitya. Any change is anitya. So moksha cannot be the karma phalam. This is one angle. In previous classes, I have told another angle that moksha cannot be karma phalam because karma phalam has lot of taratamyam and it is sharira upadana purva. To enjoy the phalam, one should be available as the enjoyer. Correct? So therefore, moksha cannot be the karma phalam. Moksha is nothing but knowing oneself as nitya ashariraha. This is the definition of moksha in our Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta Guru Parampara. What is the definition of moksha? Knowing oneself as nitya ashariraha is called moksha. Being nitya ashariraha, he is not under bondage at any period of time. Because shariratvam is called bondage. Having individuality, one particular individuality is called bondage. Shariratvam doesn't mean only physical body. Every opinion about oneself is called shariratvam. I am the doer. It is an opinion. I am the bhokta. I am the karta. I am the pramata. I am the knower. I am the enjoyer. I am the doer. These are all opinion about oneself connected with body, mind, complex. So, ashariratahi mokshaha, when Shastra says, knowing oneself as an bodiless entity. Which body? All the three bodies are included in this word bodiless entity. So living without identifying with any of these three bodies, Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram and Karna Shariram, is called moksha. Then it is a grand definition which is not acceptable by anyone. In the previous class we saw that he is nitya ashariraha, but all the while he is sashariraha. Ashariraha, sashariraha. A, sa. A is equal to moksha, sa is equal to bandhanam. While living with body, you say he lives without body. How it is? So, Guru Parampara says, that is the grandness. That is the grandness. He is in reality without body. Before knowing that reality, he lives as body. After knowing the reality, while living with body, he lives without body. Very funny thing it is. That is why confusion. That is why Guru is required. I will tell an example, then you will understand. You imagine a great actor. He is sitting in his house. It is an example only, okay? Atma is not actor. He is sitting in his house. Somebody approaches him, sir, we are going to make one film. So you have to take up the role of a beggar. Before this announcement, how he was not beggar. When he accepts that and decorates himself with beggarly role, and he does dialogue also as beggar. Now the question is, while performing the beggarly role, was he beggar or not? In reality, he was not beggar, but for perception, he was beggar. Do you understand this? Similarly, in reality, no individual has body. Because Atma, individual means Atma, the first person singular, is Akhanda Vastu according to Shastra Pramana. Because to talk about Atma, there is no other Pramanam other than Shastram. Entire teaching is for a person who accepts Shastram as Pramanam. Like a person who accepts Chakshu as Pramanam, for him only entire scientific experiments are available. Understand? So all chemicals are put together and the color is shown. You can see that children in lab. For whom all these experiments? For one who accepts the eyes and nose and ears as Pramanam. So some chemical, when it added, it will give a sound, it will give gas, it will give color, it will give smell. So with these things only children are educated. Suppose the child says, no, I don't accept my eyes, nose and ears as pramanams. For that child, there is no possibility of chemical experiment. Similarly, this entire teaching is available for only a person, one who accepted Shastra Vakyam as Pramanam. According to Shastra Vakyam, Atma Nitya Ashariraha. First person singular is Nitya Ashariraha, appear to be Sashariraha. If the Sashariratvam is accepted as reality, then he is called Bandha. If that bodiness is understood as apparent, he is called Muktaha. Whether he is in Bandha condition or Mukta condition, in both condition he is Ashariraha only. Like an actor, whether dressed as a beggar or not, in both condition he is not a beggar. It is aropitam. He has taken it on himself. Understood? It is aropitam. It is adhyasam. You understand now what is the meaning of adhyasam? We have taken ourselves as limited body mind complex entity. That taking ourselves as limited body mind complex entity is rectified in our understanding by the Shastra. Nothing happened. Shariram is there, Jagat is there, it is working in its own way because Jagat has many laws. You need not bother about those laws, nor you are connected with those laws. In your presence, in the presence of the Atma, in the presence of consciousness, in the presence of Brahman, in Jagat so many things happen. Not only outside Jagat, inside Jagat also. You put idli, it becomes flesh and blood. How? What work you did to convert it? You are not even aware of it. But all is happening in your presence only. Understood? In the presence of consciousness only, a person is alive, then only all these conversions happen. You don't do anything for this conversion. Similarly, in Jagat also, so many things happen. Atmanaha sannidhyam asti, natu vyavaharaha. There is no connection. Therefore, there is no relationship. Therefore, there is no transaction. This is the fact about oneself. Not after gaining knowledge, he becomes like this. Before also, like an actor, before also he is muktaha only. No, Swami, you told. By knowledge he gains moksha, you told. Because moksha cannot be karma phalam. Therefore, one should recognize one's own real nature, and the recognition is called knowledge, atma jnanam. By knowledge he gains moksha, you told. If anyone gets by knowledge moksha, then moksha is jnana phalam or not, result of knowledge or not. What is our answer? General mind will answer, yes, result of jnanam only. But Shastra says, no. It is not even jnana phalam. Very important idea it is. We should understand. It is not even jnana phalam. It is not at all phalam. It is not a result at all. Because any result means it is subject to arrival and departure. You understand? Any result means before the arrival of result, it is not there. After some time, it may go away. Any result. So, before jnanam, I was samsari. After jnanam, I am muktaha. Is this you want to say? If you ask the Shastra, the Parampara says, no. You are muktaha always. You are nitya muktaha, na jayate, mriyate, va katachit. You are never in bondage. But you thought you were in bondage. Understood? Like the actor was never a beggar. But he thinks that I am a beggar. That is called confusion. Knowledge comes and removes this confusion. Knowledge doesn't produce moksha. Understood? Knowledge doesn't produce moksha. Karma cannot produce moksha. Shastra told, we try to understood, we understood also. Take for granted, we have understood. Yes, karma cannot produce moksha. But will knowledge produce moksha or not is the question. For that, Shastra says, knowledge also is not producing moksha. Because mokshatvam is your swatha siddha swarupam. What is knowledge? What is knowledge told by the Shastra? Tattvamasi. What do you mean by that? Tadu nityam brahma, sarvagatam brahma, tvam asi. That means what? You are that Brahman. Correct? So whatever applicable for Brahman is applicable for this fellow. When? Not after knowledge. During ignorance also. That is a tadu tvam asi. When he approaches the teacher, is he ignorant or not? Ignorant, na? Then how can a teacher say tadu tvam asi? He should say, if you know it, tadu tvam bhavishyasi. You will become Brahman if you know. He doesn't say. He doesn't say. If you are knowledgeable about Brahman, you will become Brahman. It doesn't say. You are Brahman. Now also. Crying time also. Angry time also. Then how you connect all these things, Swami? When Shastra addresses an individual you, that you has two meanings. One meaning is real you, another meaning is taken you. Like that actor. Imagine the actor is in beggarly dress. As a beggar, he dressed already. That time, PA comes and asks, sir, please give a signature that today we have to withdraw 1 lakh rupee from our account. Suppose he comes. That time, will he sign or not? He will sign because he knows that he is not beggar. And he knows he is playing the beggarly role. Okay? That fellow is called Jivan Muktaha. Even while being a beggar, he is not a beggar. He is knowledgeable about it. Therefore, only he can sign the check. Suppose another person who is witnessing all those things. Sir, what is it? You are a beggar. How can you sign a check? How can you have a bank account? If anybody asks, What he will tell? No, I am not a beggar. I am playing the role of a beggar. This knowledge makes him to be free from beggarliness, even though he is a beggar for others' perception. Correct? This is called Jivan Mukta Lakshana. Suppose, imagine, actor says, I am in beggarly attire, now I cannot sign. After removal of this attire only, I will become a rich man to sign. If he says, what the peer should tell is the Acharya. Sir, what happened to you? Before also you are rich man, now also you are rich man. In future also you are rich man. Because by playing this role, you are going to get 1 more lakh. So, knowledge doesn't produce moksha. Knowledge doesn't produce moksha. Like karma cannot produce moksha. Similarly, knowledge also cannot produce moksha, need not produce moksha, and does not produce moksha. Because what is the definition of moksham? Nityam. What is the definition of Brahman? Nityam. That means what? Moksha is equal to Brahman. Brahman is equal to moksham. As Brahman cannot be attained, as Brahman cannot be produced, as Brahman need not be purified, as Brahman cannot be modified. So, moksha also cannot be attained, cannot be produced, cannot be result of purification, and cannot be result of modification. 4 results of action. Brahman cannot be attained, sarvagatatvat, cannot be produced, nitya siddhatvat, cannot be purified, nitya shuddhatvat, asangatvat, cannot be modified, nirvikaratvat. Whatever definition applies to Brahman, same definition should be applied for moksha also, if moksha is nityam. What is nityam? Akhandam eva nityam. That which is finite cannot be nityam. Just hold the word called nityam. It's a beautiful word. It will give entire perception of our Vedantic teaching. What can be nityam? That which is form cannot be nityam, because any formed entity is subject to destruction. Any form. That is why Ishvara is dissolved during Pralayam. Understood? The three murtis are there, na? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, are going to get destruction. All Tirumurtis their form will be destroyed. Not only Jagat is getting destroyed, not only Chaturdasha Bhuvanas are going to, 14 lokas are going to be destroyed, not only all the Devatas are going to be destroyed, even Brahmaji is going to be destroyed. So every form entity is going to be destroyed. So if Nityam, if it is mentioned, then it cannot have form. Please understand. Okay. So a formless entity, Akhanda Vastu alone can be Nityam. Being Akhandam, it cannot attach with anything. It cannot reject anything. It cannot attach with anything. Understood? Therefore, there is no possibility of Guna Adhanam, Dosha Adhanam. Adhanam means what? Acquiring the gunas, property. An Akhanda Vastu cannot have any property at all. That is what it is told in Lalita Sahasranama. 4 or 5 shlokas will come. Nitya Shuddha, Nirvikara, Nirakara, like that. About Divine Mother. That is her real nature. Other shlokas are all added. So, Nitya Vastu must be Akhanda Vastu. Akhanda Vastu must be Nirvikara vastu. It cannot have change at all and cannot have sangam. It should be asanga vastu. So how to get this nitya, asanga, akhanda, nirvikara vastu? Shastra says you need not get it because it is there and it is you. It is there and it is you. This is the knowledge. So whatever applies for the Brahman will apply for the moksha also. Understood? And will apply for the mukta purusha also. Yes, what he claims? I am Brahman. Aham sarvam. Aham akhandaha. Aham nirvikaraha. Like that only he claims. That is why Brahma Veda Brahmaiva Bhavati. By knowing Brahman, you are Brahman, it says. Ajnana kale api. Even while the person is in ignorance, what it addresses? Tattvamasi it addresses. That means all the while you are Nitya Muktaha, in between you have some confusion about yourself because of presence of other things. Individuality is a confusion. If you take in that confusion called individuality, consciously you are called Ishvaraha or Nitya Suri or Ishvara Koti. If you are not consciously taken that individuality, then you are called Baddhaha. Shastram helps here to drop that individuality. So, moksha cannot be the result of even knowledge. Whether you gain knowledge or not, you are Nitya Muktaha only. So, when Shastram addresses Tadu Tvam Asi, the address is to whom? I hope you are traveling with me, but it will settle only. I will try as much as possible to simplify. When Shastram says Tadu Tvam Asi, it is addressing whom? Who is addressed? You are Brahman. Brahman need not be addressed. Brahman need not be addressed. You are Brahman because it knows. Brahman cannot be addressed also because it doesn't have ears. Akhandam. Physical entity cannot be addressed as you are Brahman. Who is addressed? Okay, I will come to the example. The PA says, sir, you are not beggar. Who is addressed? Certainly not the actor. You are not beggar, cannot be told to the beggar also. Who is addressed? An entity, an individuality, which is in reality not beggar, which is in appearance as beggar. To him only this can be addressed. Understood? So you must be a conscious entity. I cannot say to the wall, you are Brahman. The Akhanda Vastu cannot be addressed. The Alpa Vastu should not be addressed as Brahman. Correct? Who is addressed? The Pramata. The apparent individual is addressed. Please understand. This apparent individual is addressed. Actually, he doesn't exist. He is called Pramata. That fellow doesn't have any locus standi at all. When the actor puts the role of a beggar, where the beggar exists, please tell. There is no existence for the beggar. Only actor is existing. But beggarly role also exists. Beggar doesn't exist, but beggarly role is exists. That beggarly role is addressed, you are not beggar. I will give one more example, you try to conceive in your mind. There is a sun and reflection of the sun in a mirror. The sun need not be addressed your sun. The mirror cannot be addressed your sun. The reflection in the mirror is addressed your sun. You understood? You don't belong to the mirror group. In that mirror, there are 3 layers are there. There also. Sharira Trayam. One layer is glass. Another layer is a chemical applied to that glass, because of which the glass reflects the image. Simple glass cannot reflect the image. Understood? First one is glass. Second one is chemical, which makes the glass to reflect. Then third one is the frame. Don't imagine too much. In this, which is Karna Sharira Swami? Don't imagine. Example means example. Just to point out one idea of reflective consciousness. Shastra brings this example to make us to understand that there are 2 types of consciousness, 2 types of I. One is Shuddha Chaitanyam, another is Ashuddha Chaitanyam. One is Shuddha Chaitanyam, another will be what? Ashuddha Chaitanyam. What is this Ashuddha Chaitanyam? This Pramata, this Karta, this Bhokta, this Ahankari, this Papi, this Punyavan. These are all Ashuddha Chaitanyam. That is why Shastra says, you purify yourself. You do sadhana. To whom? To this Ashuddha Chaitanyam only. How Chaitanyam can be Ashuddham? Chaitanyam can never be Ashuddham, but it thinks that it has become Ashuddham. It is problem with that reflection. If the reflection naturally claims, I don't belong to these you fellows, I belong to actual sun. This is one statement. I am that actual sun. Another statement. I enliven you. I prove your existence. If sun is not there, where is the question of mirror? Please tell. My kirana reaches you. I am not inside your framework. Imagine the mirror framework claims, hey, you belong to us. So we are the father, mother, like that. Suppose that reflected sun accepts that. That is called bandhanam. I hope I could convey the reason for Shastra telling you purify, you do sadhana, you do jnana vichara, but all these are all for what? Not to give moksha. Not to give moksha, because moksha cannot be given, because moksha must be nitya, means it cannot be given, nor can be produced, nor can be attained, nor can be the result of purification or modification. So it is nitya siddham. That nitya siddha vastu is not accepted as nitya siddham in the individual's mind. That individual is addressed, you gain knowledge, moksham you will get. When it says you gain knowledge, moksham you will get, what does it mean? People consider moksham is jnana phalam. Shastra says it is not jnana phalam also. You drop the ignorance. You don't gain anything. Avidya kalpita bheda nivritti paratva jnanasya. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes this in Sutra Bhashyam, Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, 4th Sutra Bhashyam. Tattu Samanvayat Bhashyam. Without telling Sanskrit word, I am bringing out only the ideas mentioned there. It's all beautiful ideas. Nitya ashariratva rupa nitya mokshaha karma phalam na bhavati siddhatva, because it is nitya siddham. Jnana phalam abhi na bhavati siddhatva. No, Swami, before This no Swami is there. No Swami, before knowledge, he is in bondage only, na? Parampara says, before knowledge also he is not in bondage, but he thinks he is in bondage. One more example I will try to give. A prince, a child prince, lost in the crowd. Somehow it was living very pathetic life, begging. One day, accidentally, seeing the physical mark on his body, which is meant for princes, the minister of that country identifies himself and says, "Arey, you are not beggar, you are prince. You are not beggar, you are prince." The person argues, "How can I be prince? What made me to come to this condition?" Like that he argues. The minister says, "All those things I don't know. How you became beggar, I don't know. You are lost from our community. How you became beggar, I don't know. But you are not beggar. You are a prince." This situation you keep in mind. Before the arrival of the minister, this fellow was who? Beggarly beggar. This beggarly is an adjective for a beggar, okay? Beggarly is an adjective for the beggar. What he was? Beggarly beggar. Confound beggar, okay? No second thought at all. When the minister came and told, "You are not beggar, you are a prince." If you don't accept that, what will be? First, when he argues without accepting, what will be? Before arrival of the minister, he was beggarly beggar. After the arrival of the minister, when discussion is going on, what will be? Princely beggar. Princeliness has become adjective. Beggarliness is the substance. He says, "I am beggar only. I am beggar alone." When he is convinced and accepted, at the same time not able to give up this beggarly habit, what he will be? Beggarly prince. Then when he holds on to that concept, that conviction that I am prince alone and lives as a prince, suppose. Princely prince. See the conversion. Beggarly beggar too. Princely beggar too. Beggarly prince too. Princely prince. In these four conditions, transformation happened. Before arrival of the teacher, he was beggarly beggar. After the arrival of the teacher, he was princely beggar. Because teacher is telling, "You are prince, you are prince." Then after conviction of the message given by the teacher as a fact, when he convinced, at the same time he is not able to get away from this habit of beggarliness. So he is beggarly prince. He lives as a prince, but now and then he begs. What to do? Then finally he establishes himself princely prince. This conversion happened by knowledge. Correct? Correct? Can we call this conversion as a result of knowledge? Everyone will tell, yes, it is a result of knowledge. Before knowledge, he was beggar only, na? Shastra says, no, it is not result of knowledge. During beggarly beggar also, he was princely prince only. He was princely prince only. His mind is not aware of that fact, that's all. The pramata is problematic. The pramata is going through the changes, not the apramata atma. Understood? The changes happens in the mind of the atma, in the mind of the individual. So pramata is going through this transformation. Therefore only the pramata also is mithya. Vyavaharika satyam. What about atma jnanam? That also is vyavaharika satyam. We never accept atma jnanam as paramarthika satyam. Only satyam is there, that is you. See, you don't need to gain knowledge that you are Brahman. If you are Brahman. If you are Brahman, you need not gain knowledge. If you are not Brahman, you cannot gain knowledge that you are Brahman. So who gains knowledge? That in between wala, the reflected consciousness, they call it ahankaraha. Aham doesn't gain the knowledge. Ahankaraha, the in between wala, who doesn't have any existence at all. Really, it is a joke. This is the joke of the creation. Moha Maya, they call it. Moha Maya. And Bhagavan's play. Finally, what they say? Bhagavan play. Why should Bhagavan play? You cannot ask. Because you are that Bhagavan playing. Understood? In Puranic language, it is called Bhagavan's Leela. Brahman is not confused. Brahman assumed the role of the confuser. Then the same Brahman assumes the role of the teacher. The same Brahman assumes the role of the teaching. The same Brahman assumes the role of the Shastram. The same Brahman assumes the role of the Tapasvi, because it has to purify. This idea will come across in Purana. Mother Parvati did tapasya. Why? She closed the eyes of the Shiva. Why? As a play. Then Andhakasura has come. That fellow started creating lot of problems. For that problem, Mother Parvati is the cause. Therefore, she has to do prayaschitta. She came to Kanchipuram and did prayaschitta under the amra tree, that is mango tree. Then Bhagavan came and gave darshan and marriage happened. If you go to Kanchipuram, they will tell the story. When I heard first time, you are telling she is Jagat Janani. Okay. He is Jagat Janani. He is divine by nature. Nobody has given that status to her, nor she gained it. By nature, she is Jagat Janani. Then why this tapasya and remarriage? Remarriage happened. Already they are married. And already there are two children also. Ganesha is there and Kartikeya is there. But still she came. Why? Time passed. According to them, time passed. The Shastra has reduced the entire problem as a funny thing. See? It is time pass. You want to be confused? Allowed. You want to be Viveki? Allowed. You want to be Jnani? Allowed. You want to be Baddha? Allowed. It's all you. There was a competition to find out which Devata form is knowledge dominated form. Because all Devatas have knowledge. Okay. But knowledge dominated form, which form? So Agra Puja has to be given to one particular form. So there was a competition. Those who surround the entire cosmos, Brahmanda, and come first, they will get this prize. What is the prize? The status of Agraha. Jeshta Puja, first puja for that Devata only. So, Lord Muruga, Indra, all are having one vehicle. Okay, all are fast vehicle. Our poor Ganapati, bulky wala, walking itself difficult. And his Vaganam is what? Rat. So everybody laughs at him. So everybody participates in the competition, but Ganapati says, you have to go. You cannot come now. Okay, no problem, stay here. Small child, he was. He does the pradakshinam of Shiva and Parvati, and he says, this is the source of entire cosmos. When the source is circumambulated, the entire cosmos is circumambulated. All the rishis have agreed because they are the judges. Sapta rishis and Narada, all they are the judges. So they told, yes, you are the intelligent fellow. You are the most intelligent fellow because you did not participate in any action. Knowledge means stopping all actions. Please understand. We should stop all action. Vichara has to be done. So he got that Jnana Padam. When all the other devatas came, they agreed. Good knowledge, very good knowledge. When the source is circumambulated, the result also, the effect also is circumambulated. Okay, no problem. But Lord Kartikeya was not willing to accept it. So after fighting with father, mother, he goes to Dakshin Bharat from Kailasa. That time here Dakshin Bharat in Tamil Nadu, there is one intelligent lady, mother Avvayar. She goes and tells, hey Bhagavan, what is this? You are already a knowledgeable person. Why you are doing this type of nonsense? What the rishis told is right. And Shastra Pramanam is there. Why you are doing like this? But Kartikeya was not accepting. And in the process, he removed all his attires and stood as a Kaupina Dari. Only Kaupina is there, inner wear, that's all. And standing with one lati. Then Mother Avvayar says, okay, even after knowing the fact, if you choose to have this role, I have nothing to say. There may be something teaching for the world by your Leela. You understand now the meaning of Leela? If you want to stand as a Kaupina Dari, stand. Understood? This is the condition of every individual. Please understand. Kartikeya, Ganesha are not different from us. In Abhirami Andadi, the Abhirami Bhatta sings one beautiful song. Oh, my dear mother, do you think that you have only 2 children? If mother says, yes, I have only 2 children, Ganapati and Kartikeya, then how can you called by others as Jagat Janani? Then mother is in fix. Oh, I am bracketed. This is called bracketing someone by knowledge, you know. No, I am Jagat Janani. Okay, if you are Jagat Janani, am I not your son? Am I not your son? What is the problem for you to declare me as your son? Please declare. Okay. Then only Tattvamasi is declared. You know that? Mother only declares this. Tattvamasi, my dear, you are me. There is no difference between you and me. Who declares? In Kena Upanishad, mother only declares to all the devatas. Understood? Haimavati Uma is the name in Kena Upanishad for mother. Himavan Putri Haimavati. So, this is the status given to every individual, recognizing it, owning up it, and living our life accordingly is up to us. Our status is not the result of any action, not even the result of knowledge. During ignorance also, we are Nitya Mukta Swarupa. This is the grandness of Advaita Guru Parampara, which raises the individual immediately to the level of the divine. That's all. There is no process involved. Whether you accept or not, it's up to you, my dear. According to me, that is from Ati. You are that. Whether you understand or argue, it is up to you. Like Muruga was arguing with Abhaya. You argue, go on, argue. I am not that, I am not. Argue, okay, no problem. That time I cannot help you stopping your cry. Because Muruga was crying. Why they did not give that fruit? He was crying and arguing. So as long as you argue, you have to cry. You cry and argue. All other philosophers cry and argue to establish their genuinity of crying. பிச்சைக்காரனா இருக்கிறதுக்காக இவ்வளோ ஆர்குமெண்ட் பண்றாங்க எல்லாரும். Every religion, every philosopher other than this Advaita Vedanta Parampara, every philosopher argues, infinite arguments are there. For what? To tell to the humanity that you are an idiot, you are in bondage, you are in suffering. Your freedom is in the hands of someone else. If you like that status, no problem for Advaitin. You come to Advaitin, he says, my dear, this is your reality. When you understand, it is up to you. When you live your life according to that understanding, that also up to you. Understanding is called Jnana Prayatnam. Jnana Prayatnam. Srotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasitavyaha, it is told. Understanding is called Jnana Prayatnam. Living according to that understanding is called Jnana Nishtha. All changes happens in intellect only, neither in Atma nor in Jada body. All changes happen in intellect. In example, you can say that reflected sun. Reflected sun thinks that it belongs to the mirror. Another reflected sun, Jnani sun, comes and says, we don't belong to mirror, we belong to the sun. In fact, we are sun. That is why this Advaita Parampara says, Srinvanta Vishwe Amritasya Putra Aye Damani Divyani Tat. Vishwe Srinvanta. All devatas also he calls. Because they are busy in bhoga. They are busy in enjoyments, forgetting their real nature. Rakshasas also are addressed. They are busy in troubling others. There are three groups in creation. One group is crying, human being. Okay. Yaar adichalam human being na adipanga. Where Devata punishes, human being is punished. Rakshasa punishes, human being is punished. Okay. So the crying, adivangra, the person who gets beating and crying is human society. Bhokta, that is one who enjoys always, is Devata. And this fellow, troublemaker, always, he makes trouble for himself, for others. That is pravritti. So all are called. Srinvantu Vishwe means what? Devatas are addressed, Rakshasas are addressed, animals are addressed. Whoever can hear the sound are addressed. Understand? That's why this Veda Parayanam, when it is done, it should be done loudly. Veda Ghosham it is called. Shrinmantu Vishve Amrutasya Putra Aye Dhamani Divyani Tattu Vedasametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parasta Tameva Viditva Atimrutyameti Viditva Atimrutyameti Nanyapanta Vidyate Yanaya. This is the message addressed to all. In that all, Trimurtis are there, 33 Devatas are there, who run the entire Srishti, and humanity is there, animal, aquatic kingdom is there, plant kingdom is there, everyone is addressed, Hey Amrutasya. What a grand approach, what a grand salutation given by this Advaita Acharya to the entire creation. What a status he gives to all, whether it is a dog or God. He says Tattvamasi. To Bhagavan also he can say happily Tattvamasi. To dog also he can say happily Tattvamasi. But for both it is not useful. Bhagavan knows Tattvamasi, therefore it is not useful. Dog cannot recognize this Shabda, so it doesn't have any meaning. Now you understood the grandness of this Advaita Shastra Parampara. It is so grand and so soothing also, so promising also. This is the one Parampara which promises the entire humanity here and now. There is a solution because there is no problem at all. And immediately you can be free from this problem if you want. Whether you want or not, that is not the question. You are free already. Recognize, assimilate, make it your own, then live the life accordingly. So how a person will live when he assimilates this idea, how a person will live? Because he is Ashariraha, but again he has to use this body and live with other body. How he lives? It's a wonderful thing to know. Even Arjuna asked, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava siddhi kim prabhashete kimasete vrajeta kim. Will he sit? Will he walk? If he sits, how he will sit? Will he speak? If he speaks, how he will speak? Only Sanskrit will come. So how a Mukta Purusha lives in this world as a Jivan Muktaha. Jivan Muktaha is the title given by the world or Shastram, not by himself. Understood? He always say, I am Nitya Muktaha. Neither Jivan Muktaha nor Krama Muktaha, nothing. I am Nitya Muktaha. With this idea, how he lives with the people who are in general ignorant about this fact. Very difficult. It is like Pandit Subramaniam living with tribal people. If Pandit Subramaniam is little weak, he will become Subbu. If the fire is weak, the fire will off. If the fire is very strong, it will burn the entire forest. So Jnana Nishtha is very important. Knowledge to life. How the Jnani lives in this world, we will see in the next class. See, these are all glimpses of Vedanta, basics of Vedanta. Don't think that Vedanta has exhausted its ideas. Only I am giving the summary, which is given by Bhagavan Shankaracharya in Chatusutri Bhashyam. 4 sutras. Bhashyam only is given now. All these 90 hours lectures are nothing but explanation of this Bhashyam of Shankara for 4 sutras. He has written Bhashyam for 555 sutras, 11 Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama, Sanat Sujatiya, and at least 100 texts like Vivek Chudamani, so much is there. If you have life and interest, we will go on pursue that. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.
शृण्वन्तु विश्वे अमृतस्य पुत्रा आये धामानि दिव्यानि तत्सु वेदाहमेकं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते ह्यनाय उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत प्राप्य वरान् निबोधत उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत प्राप्य वरान् निबोधत उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत मन्निदा उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत मन्निदा उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत मन्निदा उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत इलक्कै अडयुं वरैயில் நீ வரைக்கணும் இன்றியே உன்னடையும் வா उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत इलक्कै अडयुं वरैயில் நீ வரைக்கணும் இன்றியே உன்னடையும் வா उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत मन्निदा उत्तिष्ठत जाग्रत Small